Reuben Brown here with Bill Hatherley, who is a member of the Metro Atlanta Red Cross Disaster Action Team. Had a conversation with Bill, and he explained to me that he'd been very busy this past weekend, responding to no less than 4 fires. Bill, what was your weekend like this past weekend, and give me the stories of some of the people that you encountered.
Sure. This was a very busy weekend for us. We had, I guess it was from midnight Sunday until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we had 7 call-outs that occurred during that period of time, 7 fires that we responded to. I personally was involved in 2 of them, very large apartment fires. They involved 8 units in one apartment and 6 units in another.
Wow.
It was very chaotic when we first got there. Fire was still there. There were hot zones, and people couldn't get back into their apartments to get any of their belongings. Mm-hmm. Some of the apartments were totally burned out. Mm-hmm. Some of the apartments were totally burned out, and so we had to supply them with bedding, with hotels if necessary. In some cases, the apartment manager was able to find them other apartments for them to move into. Mm-hmm. In some cases, that didn't work out, so we put them into hotels. Many times we were able to give them food and clothing if necessary. The people were very appreciative of our being there. It was that's what my job is all about, is helping people and making them feel good. And that's what we were able to accomplish this weekend.
How long have you been a Red Cross volunteer, Bill?
Oh my gosh, I guess maybe 2 to 3 years. But I've really been doing a lot of volunteering work, especially with disaster situations, for probably 7 or 8 years, mm-hmm. even working loosely with the Red Cross when I was in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. For those who are on the fence and maybe are contemplating becoming a volunteer for the Red Cross and maybe just can't make up their minds because of the time investment or just because of the unknown, what is your advice to them?
Oh my gosh, if you like to help people, if you want to make a real difference in people's life, then part of the disaster action teams, this role, you get to go out and see people face to face and help them in times when they're at their deepest trouble, where they need a lot of help. That is so rewarding. And I'll tell you, when we go out on these calls, we take always at least 3 people. We have a leader, we have a member, and we have a trainee. And believe it or not, the trainee is the most important person on that call out, because we want them to understand what's going on. We want them to have a good experience.
Okay. Very well said. Very well put, sir. Well, I want to thank you for what you do for the Red Cross. Thank you for what you do for the many people that we help on a daily, yearly basis. And thank you for giving what I think is a very poignant message to people. If you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking about volunteering, get off the fence, get off the sidelines, volunteer for the Red Cross and help your community.
And come join us. We'd love to have you work with us.
Absolutely. Thank you, Bill.
Shirley.